Persephone, in Greek mythology, is best known as the wife of Hades, the king of the underworld. This story is one of the most well-known myths in Greek mythology, and it has been told and retold for centuries. The tale of Hades and Persephone begins with the abduction of the young goddess. One day, as she was out picking flowers with her companions, the earth suddenly opened up, and Hades, the god of the underworld, emerged in his chariot. He snatched Persephone and carried her off to his realm, where he made her his wife. This abduction was a source of great sorrow for Persephone's mother, Demeter, the goddess of agriculture. She searched the earth for her daughter, but she could not find her. In her grief, she neglected her duties, and the earth became barren and lifeless. Famine threatened the mortal world, and the gods began to fear for the future of humanity. Zeus, the chief god, intervened and sent Hermes, the messenger god, to the underworld to negotiate with Hades. Hades agreed to release Persephone, but before she left, he tricked her into eating a pomegranate seed. This act would bind her to the underworld, and she would have to spend part of each year there. Persephone returned to the land of the living, and Demeter was overjoyed. With her daughter back by her side, she resumed her duties as the goddess of agriculture, and the earth once again became fertile and bountiful. However, when the time came for Persephone to return to the underworld, Demeter would grieve and the earth would become barren once more. This story of the abduction of Persephone has been the subject of much speculation and interpretation. Some scholars have seen it as a metaphor for the changing seasons, with Persephone representing the growth and fertility of spring and summer, and her time in the underworld representing the fallow, barren months of autumn and winter. Others have seen the story as a reflection of the ancient Greek beliefs about death and the afterlife. Hades, as the ruler of the underworld, was a feared and enigmatic figure, and the idea of a mortal being taken into his realm was a terrifying one. The story of Persephone's abduction may have been a way for the Greeks to make sense of the mysteries of death and the afterlife. One of the most interesting aspects of the story of Hades and Persephone is the nature of their relationship. Hades is often portrayed as a dark and brooding figure, and his realm is a place of darkness and despair. Persephone, on the other hand, is associated with fertility and growth, and her time in the underworld is a source of sorrow and grief for her mother.